What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. So once again, we got to talk about directors and creatives getting out there, blaming and attacking the fans for their failures. They get out there, they take a franchise that they didn't create, but fans have loved for years. And then when they fuck it up, oh, it's the fans' fault. It's the fans' fault that somehow I made dog shit. I guess. I don't know where the hell they're coming from with this stuff. But you guys know, I got one rule and only one rule.
Listen to the fans.
Listen to the fans and you can't go wrong. I said that for years now. And I don't mean listen to every single solitary cotton-picking fan that's out there. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is take the overall consensus of what most fans think is going to work for a particular character or a franchise or a story world. Just take the overall picture. So if you're jumping into Star Wars or Star Trek or Marvel or DC or Lord of the Rings or any giant franchise that yo dumbass didn't create, you need to take a step back and listen to the fans. Listen to the big dogs. Like some of these giant fan sites, they will tell you, hey, Superman should be like this. Batman should be like this. We think that Star Wars is this or Star Trek is this. Just listen to them. Again, you don't have to listen to every single person in that because there's a lot of idiots in fandoms. Of course, we all understand that. But the overall consensus of the fandom should be your guiding light. All right, that's what you should be looking towards doing. But of course, we never get directors that do that. We always get bullshit like this, where director Andy Muschietti blames fans for the Flash failure and Ezra Miller backlash. Oh yeah, that's our fault that you made dog shit and that Ezra Miller was doing dumb shit. That's the fans' fault, right? It's crap, man. People don't see things, but they like to talk shit about it. No, we see it. We see it. We can call it out. We can say, nope, it's dog shit. And see, what you got right now, what you got is a lot of cats that'll go and they'll watch it so the other people don't have to. So the rest of the fandom don't have to. Before, you used to be able to snooker us. Hey, everybody's got to go see it for themselves. And we was out here wasting time and money. It's like, oh my God, man, I got suckered into watching dog shit. Just because I love this franchise so much. That's what was happening. But see, now we got cats out there that everybody trusts, the YouTubers of the world that's like, okay, hey, I'm going to watch it so you don't have to. And then we get out there and we say, nah, it's dog shit. Or sometimes it's just in the trailer itself. You can see in the trailer that you got dog shit on the way. And it's like, nah, I'm not watching this, but I'm going to talk shit about it. You goddamn right I'm going to talk shit about it. Because it's clear that you don't know what you're doing. And then when people go to see the movie, all of our fears have been proven correct. Everything we thought this thing was going to be from the trailer is exactly what it is. So yeah, we like to talk shit about it because you're not doing it right. And if you did what?
Really listen to the fans.
You might actually learn something. You might actually say, oh, that's what the fans have been wanting this whole time. Damn, I was way off base. Oh my God, guys, I'm so sorry. I promise I'm going to do better next time. But see, now when this guy is saying this shit like this, do you think I got confidence in Brave and the Bold? Since he's out here fan blaming, do you think I got confidence in Brave and the Bold? No, I ain't got confidence in this crap. Bruh, man, this is just time and time again. We keep going through this bullshit. But anyway, shout out to Marvin Martinaro on geeksandgamers.com. Let's go ahead and check out this article. The director, Andy Muschietti, is once again defending the Flash, and this time he's pointing fingers. Not at the studio, not at the backlash over star Ezra Miller's off-screen scandals, but at the fans. While promoting his upcoming It prequel series, Welcome to Derry, on the playlist Binge-Worthy Podcast, Muschietti revisited one of the biggest superhero flops in recent memories. Despite Warner Brothers marketing the movie as the DC multiverse event of the decade, complete with Michael Keaton's return as Batman and a heavily promoted reset for the DC Extended Universe, it became one of the genre's most infamous failures. We just moved on and understood that sometimes there's a headwind and a project that you dedicated a lot of work to, Muschietti said, and we're very proud of it. I think it's a good movie. And see, that's fine. You can think it's a good movie all you want to. You could have made something that just personally feels great to you, all right? But you're stepping into a giant franchise with millions of fans all over the world, and it's a character that you had nothing to do with the creation of. The only thing you're doing is just stepping into somebody else's shoes and you're trying to fill them. That's it. All the great comic book writers that have poured time and effort into building this character, the Flash, up, and even the storyline is really just fat Flashpoint. You didn't create that either. You had nothing to do with this. All you're doing is just directing the live action version of something that all fans already know. And so what we want to see is what we want. And if you want to give us something else and then be proud of that, that's fine. But don't get mad when we dog walk it. That's all I got to say. If you want to do something that you're proud of, great, go and do that. But when we dog walk it and refuse to give it money, don't get mad, all right? Don't get pissed off because you're not listening to us. You're not listening to your audience. You can care less what the audience think. You're very proud of it. You think it's a good movie. Congratulations. Good job. But until we are satisfied, don't expect our bread. All right, that's all I got to say about it. But as the conversation continued, Muschietti turned his attention to what he described as online bandwagon criticism and backlash against The Flash. A lot of people did not see it. Yeah, it's true. A lot of people didn't see it because we expected it to be trash. We expected it to be trash. And some people, even though James Gunn was out there, oh, The Flash is the greatest movie of all time. It's one of the best comic book movies I've ever seen. Nobody believed him. Nobody believed him. We wasn't falling for it. We've been down this road before, bro. Sorry, we've been down this road before. So if you don't want to listen to your audience going forward, expect the same for Brave and the Bold. Expect the same for every movie that you do in the comic book genre going forward. You might as well just step out of it right now. Okay, because you're already blaming the fans for this dumb shit. He says a lot of people did not see it, but you know how things are these days. People don't see things, but they like to talk shit about it, and they like to jump on bandwagons. They don't really know. People are angry for reasons that are unrelated to these things. See, that's the problem. That's what this cat's not understanding. The reason that people are angry is because of the mishandling of IPs, of characters, of franchises that we have loved for decades upon decades upon decades. Maybe you new to this. Maybe you just stepped into this. I don't know how big of a comic book fan he is. But people are angry because of how you have mishandled something that we truly and dearly love and care about. That's why people are angry. Because these companies, they just see dollar signs. All they see is dollar signs. They don't see the love and the passion of the fans. Or if they do, all they want to do is just try to cash in on that. They don't want to actually do something that the fans want. They want to dangle this idea. Oh, okay, we're going to make a Flash movie, right, guys? We're going to make a Flash movie, and they're going to get thousands upon hundreds of thousands of fans to come and watch this, but we don't really care what they say. As long as you slap DC and Flash on it, they're going to show up and they're going to give you their money. And a lot of people do. But what people are angry about is you not handling the franchise with any love, care, and respect, you know? And yeah, Ezra Miller does have a little bit to do with that, all right? Because Ezra Miller is like, bruh, this is not Barry Allen. This ain't Barry Allen, man. You guys got the casting wrong. We don't like this actor in this role. And we, the fans, we are going to feel some sort of a way about it, whether you like it or not. That anger, Muschietti implied, came from outside factors, likely a reference to the endless headlines surrounding star Ezra Miller. The actor's legal issues and alleged misconduct dominated entertainment news for years, leading many fans to boycott the film entirely. And that's on them, too. That's on them, too. They should have pulled the plug on Ezra Miller and said, nope, you're not in the movie anymore. Too bad, so sad. This dude was out there just assaulting people. He was out there breaking into people's houses. I think he kidnapped a person and shit. He was doing all kind of wild shit. Nobody want to support that. Nobody wants this guy to be the Flash. The Flash is a hero. And Ezra Miller is out there living his best villain life. Why in the world would we want to support that bullshit? And I said it at that time. I said, y'all need to pull the plug on this dude, get him out of there. Even if you have to shit can the entire movie, there's no way in the world this movie is going to make money with Ezra Miller as the star based on all the bullshit that he's been doing. But they didn't listen to the fans.
Listen to the fans.
Like, okay, hey, it is what it is. You get what you get. I don't want to hear it at this point, all right? Muschietti didn't shy away from acknowledging the impact of that scandal. Of course, we had a publicity crisis with Ezra. That's undeniable, and I'm not questioning that. But yeah, we love our movie, and actually, we really recommend it. Look, you can stand by your movie all you want to, bro. All right, but don't get mad when the fans reject it. And then he also praised Warner Brothers for standing behind the project, while others might have abandoned it. And again, I don't want to hear it. You know, he talking about, oh, yeah, we had all these publicity issues, and they went all in, and we went all in. Again, we loved the movie. We gave it our blood, sweat, and tears all the way to the end, and I watched it like a week ago, and I loved it again. Good for you.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
The angry fans' defense, Andy Muschietti insisting that The Flash failed and faced backlash because people don't see things but like to talk shit about it has reignited debate online. Many argue that criticism of the movie was entirely fair, the writing was sloppy, the effects unfinished, and the direction inconsistent. Others see his statement as another example of Hollywood dismissing audience feedback and making the audience into the enemy. When viewers highlight real creative problems, filmmakers often blame toxic fandom or online negativity instead of addressing legitimate complaints. Again, they don't understand how the fans feel about it. They don't understand, and they honestly don't care. All they want to do is say, well, it's not my fault. I think I made a great movie. And you know, my movie is untouchable, and we worked so hard on it. All of the blood, sweat, and tears, and blah, 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 blah. But see, again, who are you making this movie for? You're working inside of a giant IP. You're working inside of a big franchise with fans all over the world. And you should be listening to the fans and seeing, hey, man, how did the fans feel about what we did? Because truly, we're making the movie for them. We're not making the movie for us woke morons in Hollywood. No, we're trying to make a movie that the fans will enjoy. And then in turn, the fans will hand us their money. But they don't care what the fans think. And this is what pisses me off about it. It's like, why is this a big franchise that you can step your toes into in the first place? Why is the franchise this big? Why are they throwing hundreds upon hundreds of millions of dollars at this franchise? Why? Because of the fans. Because they know, damn, man, if we do a really good job with this, this could turn into $1 billion movie. Andy Muschietti on his own ain't making no goddamn $1 billion movie on anything that he's doing, on any of his own original ideas. He's got to step into a big franchise to do that. And if he does have those kind of chops, all right, look, it's another franchise that this cat is just stepping into. And listen, I don't even have necessarily a problem with that, but if the fans of it come out after this Welcome to Derry shit comes out, if they come out and they say, yo, this is dog shit, we don't like it, this ain't nothing what we would think the It franchise, you know, with Stephen King and all of that stuff, you know, we ain't rocking with this. Instead of attacking the audience that you clearly are making this for, at least you should be listening to the audience and saying, maybe we really don't understand this franchise like we thought we did. You know, they're giving us hundreds of millions of dollars to make this shit. Maybe we should actually listen to the audience that is bringing like the money in. Maybe we should start listening to these people because, again, they're the ones that took these franchises to the top. All right. It wasn't you. You was nowhere in sight. The franchise is going to move on without you. That's what I don't understand, man. Address the complaints. Like Marvin is saying, take note of the actual complaints and say, all right, man, this ain't working. Let me see what these people are saying. Let me listen to the fans. Let me try to understand where we went wrong. And then I'll try to do better on the next one. And show some humility. And say, hey, guys, you know what? I'm sorry I got it wrong. I'm sorry I got it wrong. I know we did the best job we could. Clearly, it wasn't rocking with the fans. We'll try to do a better job the next time. Show some humility instead of always coming out here, pointing the fingers, blaming everybody else. Oh, they like to talk a lot of shit, but they don't watch things. Yeah, we learned not to watch this shit because of people like you.
He ain't lying.
So what comes next after The Flash and all this negative backlash? DC Studios' James Gunn and Peter Safran announced that Andy Muschietti would direct Batman Brave and the Bold, an upcoming DCU film, introducing a new version of The Dark Knight and his son, Damian Wayne. Gunn praised Muschietti's work publicly and said he was the perfect choice for the project. Not if he's going to be doing this shit. But James Gunn is going to blame fans too. Everybody's just going to blame the audience when this shit crashes and burns. It's like, all right, whatever. Blame the fans if you want to. It's not going to bring any extra money to your pocket. It might make you sleep better at night.
That wasn't me. It wasn't me at all, man. It was them damn fans, man. Damn fans blew it for us all, man. It's their fault. It wasn't my dog shit direction or my misunderstanding of the characters.
But what it ain't going to do is actually help you make money in this shit, okay? It ain't going to help you please the audience and build up a giant franchise into what it could be. All right. All the potential of these franchises are going up in smoke thanks to these dumbass directors that don't understand shit. That's all it is to it, man. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about it, man. Look, at the end of the day, we're not rocking with it. You can blame us all you want to. All right. All of your hard work is going to go up in smoke. You're burning up money. All right. Warner Brothers, bruh, man, y'all got to get y'all creatives under control, man. Man, look, Harry Potter and Black Snake next. All right, I'm telling you, man, y'all better get these cats under control, or all the hard work, all the money, everything that you're pouring into this thing is going to go up in smoke. And I'm just going to be sitting up here laughing as your whole studio burns to the ground thanks to dumbasses like this. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Go ahead, jump down in the comments, give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.